Hello everyone and welcome back to my Star Sign Legacy Challenge. This is episode 35. We're here this morning with little Cooper who is having an explore of paper crafting for the first time because he did get a formative moment of being crafty. So it says Cooper loves making things, glue, glitter, paper or paint. He is always up to some kind of craft. Maybe this is a skill Cooper could really sharpen if he puts his mind into it. I want my crafts to be the best ever. If I practice high enough, maybe my crafts will be so good that people will hang them up on the wall or keep them forever. Gifts mean much more when you make them. Making something with my own hands feels super special, especially when it's the gift to someone I like. I really like this for him because he is an art lover and it's something a bit different from the normal art table that we normally focus on, and it is a new still relatively new-ish skill. So I thought we could set him up to do that this morning. He was one of the first ones awake, so I thought, you know what, we'll spend a little bit of time with him. And I think he's finished making his first craft. I guess it goes straight into the inventory. This is the little craft he's done. I love that. But despite her crazy night last night out with Daniel and Kirby, Peach is actually awake this morning. Her needs aren't great, but she wants to come and ask her mum for a little bit of advice. My face is a mess. I can't go anywhere looking like this. That is so Peach, honestly. I feel like Florence would say try some light makeup. We'll give that a go. And yeah, she is once again, she's just gonna be an irresponsible sim, which something a bit different about her personality, I guess. But seeing as she's up, she can come and have some breakfast, pancakes with her family, or not. Okay, she didn't want that one, she wanted this one. Fair enough. But it is officially New Year's Eve today, so we'll be celebrating later. And I was thinking what we could do is maybe go over to Phoenix's, and Phoenix could host New Year's Eve there, because we have been saying for so long that we need to go and see Phoenix and go and see their house. So what better excuse than having like a little New Year's celebration there. But it is actually Daniel and Kirby's prom today as well. So I have taken out the longer prom mod because then we could where are you going to wash up? Can we not do this? As I was saying, we will still be going to prom with these two later, but then prom will end at 11 o'clock like it normally does without the longer prom mod, and we'll be heading back to spend the rest of New Year's Eve with the family. So everyone will go there later in the afternoon, I think, and then we'll travel just with these two to prom, and then we'll come back afterwards to do the nice countdown to midnight. That is our plan for today. But Daniel and Kirby are both still asleep because obviously they had a very crazy night last night. Peach did as well. I'm still shocked that she's actually awake. Why don't you come and take a shower? Come and sing in the shower for me. She's feeling very, very confident. She is wanting to ask her crush out, so maybe that could be like a New Year's resolution that we set tomorrow. But I think once we have done had this shower, I'm gonna have her come upstairs and maybe record a video. Daniel is up wanting to ask Olive some advice, but it does remind me that I should probably have Daniel and Kirby both come out to the rest of their family. So I probably, because we've got such a big family, won't have them both come out to everyone. But I guess as Daniel is coming over to speak to Olive, I guess we can have him come out to her first. I don't think he's come out to any of his family yet. I know that Kirby obviously came out to Peach, but I want to at least focus on them telling Florence and Olive. But for now, he is saying he's got a text emergency, and Olive is so relaxed, so chill. She's just like, nah, just wait, they'll tell you, they'll reply when they're ready. And I think he'll be like, while I'm here, actually, I did have something I wanted to tell you, and we are going to come out to Olive and just let her know, you know, we kind of came to terms with our sexuality, and we trust Olive. And she's like, oh, I love that for you. She's part of the community herself as well, so she's so chill. She's so relaxed. She's like, oh, nice, love that for you. And I have just got Florence over here at the moment practicing some debate. So I think once Daniel has finished having his pancakes, he will probably come over and tell her as well. Peach has finished her vlog and is now just editing her video, and then we'll add some transitions. She's feeling very inspired today, and she has got her media production up to level 2, so we can do a little bit more. Then we'll have her upload that, and I think we'll probably start getting everyone ready to head out. Kirby has just woken up, So they're gonna come and take a thoughtful shower. They're feeling very, very inspired today. Daniel is feeling so happy and has just, you know, pulled Florence aside to just kind of tell her the news as well. He can't do like the official coming out at the moment, but obviously she is supporting him. But I am gonna send him to go and shower quickly because, as I say, it's prom later and I don't want him to be super stinky for that. As we are heading out later, we want to make sure we shower before we have to head to Phoenix's. I was gonna have Kirby tell Florence first, but as Oliver's just sat down, I think what we might actually do is reveal our gender identity to our nan as she is here. And maybe she's suspecting something because obviously she already spoke to Daniel, and now Kirby's like, I have something I want to tell you as well. I'm not going to read all of this because this is the exact same pop-ups that we got with Peach before, so I'm just going to keep listening. And obviously Olive, again, she's going to say, I support you no matter what. And I feel like Kirby is going to feel so amazing after this. And hi, Jack, are you coming in to ask someone to prom? Oh, he wants to go to prom with Kirby as friends. Yeah. That's so sweet. I love that. But I guess while we're here, maybe we should also tell Jack. I mean, I suppose we're going to prom together. We're just gonna tell everyone. We're really proud. We're happy. We're feeling really positive about everything. We are just gonna come tell everyone. And oh, I'm glad you told me. I support you. Are we gonna go and get a hug from our grandma? Of course we are. I love Olive so much. Look at them. They're just hugging with each other. But we are gonna tell Jack, and then we're gonna go and tell Daniel, and then the last sim I do want to make sure I definitely tell is Florence, who's just over here at the moment watching Yoshi play video games, which I love that. Oh no, she's joining in as well. Of course she is. I love that Daniel's response was that he's also part of the community as well, so that's kind of like Daniel coming out to Kirby as well. I love these two, honestly. But let's come over because I really want to make sure we tell Florence. I want to make sure that Kirby comes out to like the most important people. Which sounds really bad because I'm not telling everyone, but there's just so many sims to tell otherwise. But like, I want to make sure they come out to at least like, you know, at least to Florence, before we start exploring, you know, what the transition can actually mean for them. And I guess as Yoshi is here as well, he would over here, maybe not like completely understand, but you know, he's at least finding out. We don't have to officially come out to him as well, but yeah, as I say, I'm gonna come click all of those again, and we're just revealing our identity, and then we're gonna be like, I'm so pleased, it's been so successful, I feel so positive, and you know, they're feeling very inspired at the moment. A few like slightly negative moodlets over here, a little bit hungover from all those keg stands from last night, and of course we're getting a hug from our mum as well. I'm so glad you told me. I support you. And I think what I do want to do is have everyone come over and open some presents. Jack, you're here, you might as well open some presents with us as well. And then once we've done our final presents for the year, then we'll head over to Phoenix then. Someone gifted Daniel a headstone. I'm not sure that's the best gift, but I mean, he's gonna treasure it. He loves it, apparently. And Kirby got a Jazz Cat's Whiskers of a Forgotten Past. I am not sure what that is. Maybe something artsy, I suppose, but little Yoshi. No, Cooper. These names, I swear. Cooper got a lump of clay, but he loves that because he's like, wow, I can make new things. We have made it to Del Sol Valley, and this is where Phoenix lives with Colby. So Florence is just running on over now to go and knock on the door. We've started a club gathering so that everyone could come and join us. And this is Phoenix's house. I did get it off the gallery, but I thought it would be perfect for these two. They've actually been living here for ages. I've just like placed it, so I don't actually know who made this house, but I really like this for them. It's nice and small and quaint, but still, you know, just what they need. They've got their cat somewhere as well. I will try and find them in a minute. But Kirby is saying school is stupid. This checks out, and I don't know again who they're asking. I think maybe, I'm going to guess Olive, and we're going to say, don't grow up until you need to. Yeah, it was Olive, I guess correctly. But obviously it won't be too long until they finish school. But basically I feel like they're saying, I don't want to go off to university. I don't like school. I want to pursue other things. So Olive is like, don't worry, do what you need to do. But we're going over to chat with our dad. So maybe we should come out to Santiago as well. I wasn't planning on doing all of this. But, you know, seeing as they were coming over, why don't we at least, you know, go and tell our dad as well. And as I'm not playing Santiago, I don't know how he's going to react, hopefully positively. I can't imagine he would react in a bad way. So Kirby is just now telling Santiago, who is feeling really, really happy and based on his face seems to be supportive. Yeah? Oh, that is good. Oh, and Kirby is so happy. I'm glad you told me. I support you. Oh, so sweet. Honestly, I love it. Right, but you need to go and do something fun before prom later. You're going to go and listen to some new age music. Looks like Yoshi's headed off to his activity. Cooper. Oh, here's the cat. Let's come and say hi to the cat, shall we? Peach, do you want to come and say hi to the cat? This is Bentley. Let's come and give Bentley a friendly introduction. We're feeling very energized. We're just chatting with our two cousins at the moment. We won't be heading to prom with Peach. Her prom will be next week. Lex and Leo will probably go, which is a little bit annoying because I only want them to go to Peach's prom, but I can't control them all going to the same prom. So that's fun. Peach won't be going because she is not old enough for that. Yeah, she's going to stay home. I just want to focus on these two for now, and she'll have her big prom next week. But for now, she is just playing up with the cat, and I think I want to maybe turn some music on. I think music's already on. Let's change the volume. Turn it nice and loud for us. Come and do a little bit of dancing. Maybe Olive, you can come over and I don't know, make yourself a drink. Make drinks for everyone. Why not? I mean, it's definitely not something I'm going to focus on, but she does want to mix the ultimate drink. So I guess she's like, right, let me have a go. Let me try making drinks for everyone for the first time. Look at all these drinks Florence has made. Oh my goodness. I mean, to be fair, I did ask her to make drinks for everyone, and Colby is coming over to help himself, and so is Brianna. I'm hoping that the teens don't go to grab one. Yeah. Peach is going to try. Of course she is. Do you know what? I'm not even going to stop her because I feel like she would actually just try, and I probably won't stop her. She's like, well, you know, she's in a safe environment. She's got all of the family around. But I did want to see maybe about what sort of like options we could do in terms of transitioning. So we can, I don't think we're going to go for the gender affirming medical one at the moment. We need to be at home to do that anyway, but I feel like we'll start with the non-medical ones to begin with. And we can obviously decide on more affirming pronouns. At the moment we're starting with they, them, but I will definitely be transitioning into more feminine she, her pronouns. And as for name, I feel like we're probably going to be sticking with Kirby because Kirby is not a masculine name. It's kind of quite a neutral name, and I feel like Kirby suits Kirby very well, so I am intending on sticking with Kirby unless you guys think, you know, I should do something different. But I feel like Kirby is a very, very neutral name, and I feel like Kirby suits Kirby, and I still think it'd be super, super adorable. We can decide to wear breast forms and decide to dress differently. Again, I will definitely be doing these, but I think at the moment I just wanted to see what our options were. We'll slowly start to explore some of those. I've changed the music because the vibe was definitely not it for New Year's Eve, but I feel like the party is picking up just a little bit more, obviously, just before we head out with these two. But then, as I say, we will be back later. And who is this? Is Christine. We met Christine at the party last night. Is she... Oh, she wants to go to prom with Kirby as well. We can go as a big friend group. Why not? Oh, just as we are getting ready to head off to prom, it looks like Yoshi's actually got promoted in his club. He is now a nature observer, which is adorable. But it's obviously time for prom to start. So we are going to go with Daniel and Kirby. Sorry, Peach, you're going to stay home. But you know what? You get to have your own prom where you're the sole focus. So even though you're not coming to this one, I won't have to share my focus with anyone else. It will just be all about you. So we are just going to go with these two for now. Kirby and Daniel have made it to their prom now. It looks like everyone is heading in, and I want the first thing we do to be go over and take a picture with the two of them to remember their prom. Look at them. Oh, they look so cute, honestly. And look at all of our classmates as well. Some of them are looking cuter than others. I obviously haven't given them all makeovers. This guy literally doesn't even have pants on. Sorry, DeAndre. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. These two are over now taking their pictures, and I think what we're going to do, because we didn't eat earlier, is we're just going to come and grab ourselves some food. Hopefully they like the picture that they took with each other. Goofy times. Kids in the future will try to emulate the silliness that is happening in this photo. That is so cute, honestly. But I'm not actually going to vote for prom royalty because I do want to see who naturally becomes prom royalty. I don't think either of these two would be worried about it, and I don't have anyone in mind that I think should be prom royalty, so I'm just going to see who ends up winning. But I definitely would like to... well, we've come onto the dance floor to eat, and it looks like we just want to dance. Okay, you didn't want that roast chicken. Fair enough. You just want to have a good time. You just want to dance. Apparently, you've become good friends with Gracie. I mean, I don't even know if we know... Apparently, we do know Gracie. Cool. Well, Kirby is still eating, which is good. But then they desperately need some fun. It looks like we're here with Jack as well. So maybe we could see about doing a picture with Jack. I do remember that Kirby hates dancing. So dancing will not increase their fun at all. But maybe taking some pictures. Maybe we could take a mischievous photo with Jack. Oh, it looks like Daniel was actually going in to take a picture with Leo. That's sweet. I thought it'd be cute if these two did a little slow dance. Just as like best friends. And they've decided to come outside to do it. But honestly, I think they're so adorable. I really love their friendship. I love that even though there's not going to be anything romantic there, they can still have this friendship with each other. And there is no like romantic interest for Daniel to dance with otherwise. He doesn't find anyone really attractive other than, I'm ignoring this, any family, I'm ignoring it completely. There's no other classmates that we really find attractive. So we're not going to focus on that. He's just going to dance instead with his best friend, and I've got Kirby going over to us to take a picture with Devon as well. And Kenny, we're not going to skip prom for this because after prom we've got our New Year celebration to do as well. So we're not going to go to a movie. Unfortunately, with you, I think you're even here. Why did you call us when you're literally standing right with us? Our picture with Devon will have to wait because it is now time to find out who is winning prom royalty. So I'm very curious to see who's actually going to win, considering the fact we didn't vote for anyone. The winners are Chadwick and Leo. Oh, cousin one. Amazing. Oh, I love that. Okay. Celebration done though. Kirby, I do want you to please try and get a picture with Devon before prom is over. We've only got an hour because obviously this isn't the long prom at the moment. Oh, I don't know if Chadwick wanted to win, but look at Leo. Oh, cousin. I don't actually know who this is, but Kirby's just got a message saying, I saw your post on social media. Proud of you for coming out publicly. That is so cute. I did forget to say that I did have Kirby come out on social media. I thought it would make sense that they would want to be out, you know, before they finished school, before they left, and it's a way that they could easily, you know, inform everyone without having to tell them all personally that, you know, that that they are trans. So they just came out on social media and are now, I believe, publicly out. If I can find it, I can't see where it is on here. It'll be here. There we go. I was looking right at it. I think we will tell Devon about our successful coming out with all of our family, and everyone has been so supportive. And yeah, I feel like they would be very proud of us. I mean, Kirby's not having the most fun at the moment, but we have got a silver prom, and it will be ending in just 10 minutes. But I noticed that Devon said glad they were supportive. Oh, I really love their friendship. Honestly, these two have such a pure friendship with each other. But prom was very casual, but it was very fun. Daniel at the moment looks like is chatting with Brooke. I don't know who Brooke is. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who Brooke is, but we've had a good prom, a silver medal, and so now it is 11 o'clock. We're gonna head straight back over. We're not gonna go to an after party. We will be heading back to Del Sol Valley with the rest of our family to finish celebrating New Year's Eve. But before we go, I just wanted to show off the prom pictures we took. Honestly, I love all of these. Look at these two together, and then us with our cousin, and then with our two friends as well. Oh, what a lovely prom. It's definitely a more chill New Year's Eve, but I feel like this is exactly what this family needed. It's been quite an intense, you know, time lately. We're all gathered around now watching the New Year's TV, getting ready for the countdown. We've not got long. We've got Kirby and Olive with each other. Are we actually watching the TV, guys? Apparently you are, but neither of you seem that interested. Peach is literally more interested in going to check out her tattoos. She's gonna miss the countdown, but I don't want to. Let's come over here. I mean, Daniel's on his phone, but there we go. It's officially the new year now. Not the most successful in terms of countdown that I've had, but you know what? We were here, and Daniel is now giving a hug to his little brother, and oh, these two are so sweet. Anyone else going for a hug? Or we are just going to be standing here? I think we're just standing here. Great. Well, it was a nice New Year, and I'm pleased that we had everyone here at least. And Peach is once again going off to check out her tattoo. Honestly, I kind of completely forgot we had it, but I think that is the whole point, because then nobody else will know that she's got it there. But she's feeling very, very inspired, and Daniel's having a go at the ballet, which we love that. We love that for him. Trying something new. New year, new you, Daniel, am I right? Florence has decided to have a nap on the sofa. I feel like, you know, maybe this is a good note to get back home. It's almost 1 a.m. I mean, she has stopped now because the music is playing, but I feel like, you know, good point to head back home. Look at these two goofing around with each other. That's so cute. I love that they're wearing very similar like outfits actually on the whole. But yeah, I think we're gonna head back home now. Yoshi is the first of the children up this morning, and I noticed he's got this embarrassed mood. Like, he got caught from stealing. Honestly, a kid. But because of that, I noticed as well that he had this formative moment that we could unlock, and he already had the be annoying one, but he's also now got be a rogue. Yoshi knows it's naughty, but he thinks becoming a famous rogue would be such a rush. Someday, maybe Yoshi can make big money and get all the perks of a life of crime offers. He might have to challenge himself though. So he's got this. I bet I could swipe 3 things without being caught. I'm super sneaky and super good at swiping. Are you? Are you really? Because you've been caught a lot. I wonder how much I can fit in my pockets. Probably more than you'd think. This is going to be a rush. And then we've got, I need to let everyone know what a rogue I really am. What's the point in being the best rogue there ever was if nobody even knows that I'm the best rogue there ever was? So while we're here chatting with Olive, we might as well enthuse about the thrill of the steal with her. I feel like he can be, you know, he trusts his grandma. Maybe snitch on him to his mum. So can you please enthuse about, I mean, he's literally a good kid that also is a bit cheeky, because he's over here washing up. I didn't ask him to do this, but he's like, I'm gonna wash up, but then I'm also gonna steal things. Like, okay. But it is also New Year's Day, so I'm gonna have a look what resolutions that we can do with him. Maybe we should focus on his aspiration, because I feel like I have been kind of neglecting that. So he needs to achieve mental level 3. And then I think also, is that going to help him potentially with his nature? Now he's been promoted in his nature club. He needs to observe the sky for a total of 4 hours. So that is one way that we'll be able to get our mental skill up, by doing that. And then also collecting things. So maybe we can do that at some point as well. But we have told our grandma that we're a little rogue, and I can't remember if Olive likes mischief or not, but maybe we should just prank her. We'll just roast her a little bit, just roast our grandma, why not? I'm not sure if she is actually enjoying that. Oh no, she is, she's laughing, of course she is. But while we're here as well, let's see what resolution we could give Olive. So I've been thinking actually, you know, we moved to Chestnut Ridge with the intentions of Florence picking up horse riding again, but we have not been able to do that because we don't have a horse. And I feel like Olive might take matters into her own hands. She's like my daughter. Obviously, she's got a lot going on. She's got 5 kids to look after. She started a new job, but we moved here so that she could do horse riding, and she hasn't been able to do that, and she's just gonna put it off. So I'm just gonna have to do it for her. So Olive is, her resolution is to adopt a pet, and we are going to try and get us a horse for Florence at some point soon. But Daniel, he is also up now this morning, grabbing himself some breakfast. And again, let's have a look at what resolution we should go for him. He's already a better student, so obviously we can't do that. And I'm not worried about him focusing on his aspiration, because I don't think we're going to get very many promotions before we age up in literally 2 days. It is Daniel's birthday, and I don't think he is going to be able to reach level 3 of his club by then. Don't feel like he is worried about romance. As we said, he's not really interested in any of the teens at school, and he knows that also, like, he's graduating very, very soon and then hoping to go off to university, so I don't think he'd want to get into a relationship. But I feel like what we could go for is meet new Sims, because he knows he's applied to university and he is really hoping to, you know, be accepted. We'll definitely have to check our application process, actually. I've forgotten about that. But we know that he wants to go off to university. He's like, I just want to meet new Sims and meet my new course-mates and meet my new roommates. So we're gonna put that on as his resolution. And while we're here, shall we actually just check application status. We've even got the pop-up saying it's almost Daniel's birthday. I can't believe it. In the next episode, he will be aging up, and Yoshi will also be aging up because their birthday's on the same day. But we've got our acceptance letter, and yes, we want to do language and literature, and we got into the distinguished degree at Brightchester. Who doubted Daniel? To be honest, he got in quite a lot of distinguished degrees actually, but oh my goodness, he's so, look at these two. Oh, they're celebrating for him. They're so happy. He is feeling very well distinguished, being accepted into a large number of distinguished degree programs. As Daniel is smiling, but he didn't get any scholarships. But as I say, not a problem because his dad's loaded. I am wondering when I should have Olive go and adopt a horse. I mean, we could just go do it now. I mean, it's only over the road. So should we just go over and... I think we're going to rescue a horse. we're just going to do it. Olive's impulsive. Oh, okay. Here we go. Straight away. So we've got a few different options. I want an adult horse. I don't care if it's like a male or female, but I don't want a baby. Because we won't be able to do horse riding with a baby horse. So we're going to go for an adult. So we've got Arian here, who's a stallion. This is a baby. This is a baby. This horse is an elder. Again, I'm not opposed to elders, but I would rather a younger horse so they're not gonna, like, you know, pass away straight away. Elder horse and adult here. So we've got Mojave, who is aggressive, needy, and fearful. Or we've got Ariane, who is free spirit, independent, and defiant. I think I'm gonna go for this one. I never actually read the be annoying formative moment, so I'm gonna do that now. It says some Sims, especially grown-up Sims, think pranks are annoying, but Yoshi thinks they're hilarious. Everyone needs a speciality, right? Well, Yoshi wants to be the best at pranking. It'd be so funny to see my family's reaction when I prank them. I love a good got 'em. This is going to be so much fun. It's so funny the way Sims react when they get pranked. Hehe, I'm going to prank so many things. Someone is going to fall for my pranks for sure, and it'll be so funny. I bet they'll be really confused. Haha. I honestly love that. But Olive has now adopted our new horse, and I am going to go for a name to fit Florence's video game theme. And I was thinking a name that could quite fit, you know, like the sort of like, you know, country vibes, the horses, maybe relating it back to a little bit of cowboys. I think I might go for a Red Dead Redemption name and actually just call the horse Arthur. After the character in Red Dead Redemption. Here is our brand new horse. Look at Olive just freezing, but she is going to come over and introduce herself to Arthur. I will probably change his mane as I'm not a massive fan of that style we've got at the moment, but his colours are really cute. Oh my goodness. Aww. I don't know how much horse riding we're actually going to get done, but you know, at least we've kind of got the horse in the family now, ready for when Florence does get a chance to do some horse riding. But I think we are going to, maybe we should actually mount Arthur and then ride him back home. And I actually don't know if Olive ever rode our horse Vienna when we had her. So this might be Olive's first time horse riding. So that's great. Yeah, she doesn't look the most comfortable. Look at her. Oh my goodness. I love this though. So we are just going to take Arthur back home and then we will tell Florence, Happy New Year. We got you a horse. I hope you don't mind. I know you've got so much else going on, like raising all your children and starting your new job, but I know you wanted to get into horse riding again and I knew that you wouldn't do it yourself. So, you know, I got you a horse. Yeah, I hope you don't mind. And Peach is doing so well this morning. Her needs are so high, and as she's feeling very inspired, she's coming over to just play a little bit of piano, and I am going to set her up to do her New Year's resolution. And as I mentioned yesterday, she is wanting to ask out her crush, so I do think I will probably have her want to get a significant other. Whether we complete it or not, I don't know, but her aspiration is like, do you know what, I just want to ask Kendra out. She's confident, she's like, you know what, I think she's cute, I'm at high school, I kind of want to have a high school love, you know. So she is thinking, she wants to bite the bullet. She's like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna ask her out, and I want, you know, by the end of the week we're gonna be dating each other. Olive is just watching on as Florence goes over to meet her new horse. She is coming over and she's like, wow, hi Arthur. Nice to meet you. Hopefully these two will get along. They've actually got a pretty decent friendship bar already. We're gonna come over and we're just scratching his neck at the moment. I think we'll probably brush his coat as well, and then, as I say, I do want to kind of change how he's looking. I don't know if I click plan outfits, is that just gonna do the saddle and stuff, or is that going to change his mane as well? I'm not sure, but either way, we're going to give it a go. She is just brushing him for the first time. He seems to be really liking it, actually. I'm looking forward to the time that these two can go out on a little ride with each other, but as it is currently a blizzard, I don't think today is the day for that. We have given Arthur his little makeover. We've just taken out his mane, to be honest, and I think he looks so adorable, honestly. We are just, you know, giving him a little bit of affection, a little bit of love, but it is, as I say, a blizzard, so I'm gonna see if maybe he wants to come in here. We're going to, oh, okay, Kirby is, I think, asking Olive, because I don't think they're outside with us. I'd like to adult now. First they were like, I don't want to go to school, now they're like, I want to be grown up. I feel like Olive would say, we'll see what we can do, you know, you're getting older, it's your birthday this week, we'll see what we can do for you. Yeah, it was Olive. I'm so good at working out who it is. But Kirby is apparently now in range to earn the uncontrolled emotions trait. Great. Oh my goodness, they're irresponsible as well as poor emotions, but you know, at least they're empathetic, at least they're compassionate. But why don't we also have a look at Kirby's resolution. Kirby is quite difficult, to be honest. I don't think they care at all about wanting to become a better student. I'm not worried about the aspiration milestone again, because they're so close to not being a teen anymore. Significant other, they've not really showed any interest in exploring romance. They don't find anyone attractive at school. I feel like Razor skill is just so easy. I'm kind of toying with the idea of maybe get fit, because they are into fitness, and I feel like they are wanting to, you know, maybe work on their appearance a little bit while, you know, exploring what the transition means for them. So maybe we'll do get fit, and again, I'm not worried if we don't, you know, do anything in terms of it, but they're like, you know what, I just want to look and feel more like myself. I want to work on my body, work on my fitness. So I think while we're here as well, let's have a look at what we could do. Maybe we should go to voice and speech feminization therapy. That could be quite fun. I've not really explored, well, I say not really, I haven't explored anything like this before with the mod. So this is all brand new to me. So Kirby is just going to head off and see what we can discover with that. And I think, is Cooper the last one I have to do a resolution with? I think it might be. I feel like Cooper might want to meet new Sims, because since starting school, I don't know if they've really made any friends. So I'm going to say meet new Sims, and they're going to try and make some friends at school. But he is just chatting with his sister at the moment, feeling really inspired from doing some more paper crafting. Maybe you could come upstairs actually and do a little bit more. I'm not sure what other ones we can do yet. We can do maybe another butterfly. That could be cute. I did a red one. Maybe we can come and do a white butterfly. We could gift it to our mom, because he does want to gift his paper crafts as well. I think that'd be really cute. Oh, Cooper's just got his creativity to level 10. Oh my goodness, definitely like his big sister, isn't he? But he is just thinking about butterflies, and I think he's also made a mess. Of course, but Florence has reached baking level 2. As it is New Year's Day, she wanted to do a little bit of baking, so she's got some brownies downstairs. But we have got our little butterfly. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, I definitely want to gift that to our mum. We're going to gift it to Florence. We've also made a red one and also a paper aeroplane too. Maybe we could gift the red one to Kirby. I think that would be cute. And Kirby is back now. Kirby has started voice therapy. They will have to attend a few times to see, or rather hear, results. Use the same interaction to go to the next session. That's fun. Oh, look at this. That's so cute. But Kirby is also then going to have a chat with their mum and talk about I can't remember what the phrasing of it was. That's it. Ask opinion regarding Kirby's gender affirming choices. So we're just going to kind of have a chat with our mum about, you know, the next sort of steps. And it says, Florence, or mum, I've decided to make some changes to explore gender affirming options. I want to feel more like myself. I need to. I support you. I love you. The real you. I love that. Okay. So, Cooper's literally getting attacked by a rat right now. But we do have some medical options that we could do, and we could start hormone therapy, which I really do want to do, but I'm really worried that if we start it while Kirby is still a teen, we won't finish it before they age up, and then it will cause like a few issues. So I think what I am going to do is hold off until they actually age up into a young adult, because obviously it's a mod. I don't know how it's going to work, and we're just going to stick for non-medical changes for now, and maybe we could decide to wear breast forms. I don't know what that is going to look like, but we're going to give it a go. Kirby has decided to wear breast forms. Kirby can put on, take off, one at any time from the outfit menu themselves. Live mode will reflect this change immediately. Some in-cast visuals might update only after a loading screen. Okay, so I don't know how it's gonna look. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're trying things out for the first time. Kirby loves the look and bounce of their chest when wearing breast forms, so you can definitely see a difference. I'm not sure how it's gonna work with the actual like cast clothes that we've got, but you know what, we're gonna stick with it for now. And then, as I say, I'm definitely going to explore you know, giving them a few new outfits, maybe growing out their hair a little bit more, but they're just doing a drawing at the moment in Peach's room, and Peach was just sorting out a video. She is doing it so well, honestly. I don't know how she's doing in terms of fame actually, because we've not got any points. Yeah, we're nearly at our first star. Okay, that's amazing. So why don't we reply to some comments and maybe hype up our videos. We're gonna prepare a grand meal as it is New Year's Day, so I think we're going to cook together, and we're gonna see if maybe Daniel, I feel like Daniel would want to cook with his mum. Florence, I haven't done her resolution. I was thinking I'd done everyone's, and hers is the last one that I need to do, and I feel like I'm really toying between get a significant other and get promoted. I'm really torn, because they've been doing so well at work and focusing really hard that I feel like this would be really good for them, but at the same time I feel like they're a very romantic sim, so I would want to get a significant other. But I do think I'm going to do get promoted, and then they're in their mind, they're like, right, I'm going to get a promotion, and after I've got my next promotion, I can then maybe, you know, go back in the dating field. They had a little bit of a thing with Kaya, so maybe she's like, once I've got work secure and I'm happy and stable with my career, then I can, you know, test the waters with Kaya a little bit. So yeah, we had a very little bit of romance going with her, and she's like, I might explore a little bit of that after I get to the next part of my career, which will be the department head. I feel like, you know, that's a really secure path for her to work on, and obviously that gets us to level 5 of the education career that we need to do for our requirements anyway. Oh, look at Olive. She loves her grandchildren so much, honestly. I love it. I was also thinking that I might have Bryce move in soon as well. Once Daniel has gone off to university, we'll have space in the household, and Bryce is all alone at the moment, and I feel like, you know, as he's getting older, he's going to want to spend time with his kids, and I miss Bryce, to be honest. So I'm thinking, once Daniel has moved off to university and we've got that open space, we're gonna invite Bryce back into the household. But I honestly love these two just chatting up here together. They're so close. Their relationship is absolutely incredible. They're both feeling very inspired at the moment. And I think we are going to actually have Peach suggest a crazy scheme to Kirby and just be like, after, you know, the party last night at Uncle Phoenix's house, we didn't get to explore Del Sol very much, but I kind of realised that is where all the celebrities live, and I want to be famous, so I want to move to Del Sol Valley when I age up. I don't want to go to university, I just want to become an influencer, I want to become a celebrity, I want to become famous, and that is where they all go. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to Del Sol Valley, and I think Kirby might be, you know, thinking in their mind, like, I don't want to go to university, I just kind of want to explore tattooing, and I don't really want to stay here in Chestnut Ridge. It's too cold. These two grew up obviously in a warmer place, and they're like, they prefer a warmer climate. I think it's freezing here. And they're just like, I miss where we used to live. And Del Sol Valley is a lot warmer. And I think Kirby is Santiago. That's very sweet. We're not going to go to a cemetery with you though. Sorry. And also, please don't get brownies. Your mum is making a nice grand dinner. Right. Pause my thoughts at the moment. Let's come and call everyone to the grand meal. This is not a grand meal, guys. You both just helped yourself to brownies. I mean, teenagers, right? Okay, Olive, where did you go? Can you actually come and grab yourself some food? Well, I don't know what is up with everyone, honestly. Peach, thank goodness you're coming over to eat some ham dinner. Okay, and apparently Cooper wanted a brownie too. Guys, come on. Olive is literally in bed. Okay, you can get up and grab yourself some food as well, please. And Yoshi! I think it was my fault because I put the meal on here. So I've moved the meal over here, and we're going to call everyone to the grand meal now because luckily the brownie didn't actually fill everyone up very much. So we're going to call everyone over and hopefully they will actually eat the grand's dinner now and we can take that requirement off. But as I was saying, I feel like Kirby, who is now feeling very, very hyper-focused, they're kind of thinking a little bit more about their future. Originally, they hadn't thought too hard about it all, and they're literally going back for another brownie. I thought maybe you'd actually have a grand meal, but you know what? If you want a brownie, kid, you can have a brownie. But they are now hyper-focused on their career, and not their career, their future. They know they don't want to go to uni, and they're thinking, I want to be a tattoo artist, and maybe I could go with Peach, and, you know, I could tattoo all the celebrities. So I think we are going to have Kirby stay with Peach for a little bit. This is plans for the next generation. I'm revealing them very early on, but you know what? Time is right. Kirby will be moving with Peach, and I'll be exploring both of their futures together in Del Sol Valley. We'll be doing a bit of tattooing with Kirby and exploring a bit more of, you know, their transition. And then we'll be doing the whole influencer celebrity route with Peach. And I'm so excited for all of that. But I do think I will end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It means so much to me. And I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone.